not problem, but I seriously don't want to do any editing right now. So I was like, you know what? I don't feel like editing a video, even just to put out like some info for an open challenge. I've started kind of like doing some organization stuff on my craft room and the garage. You can see kind of like what I'm working with right now. I've got my Chalk Couture stuff kind of started. That's as far as it's gotten. But I wanted to let y'all know, and in case anybody comes on live, we'll chat for a little bit. I'm not sure if anybody will, because like I said, I didn't, let me see if it's got my chat. Okay, I think it'll show me. I see a couple people are on, so say hi if you're here. I wanted to let you guys know about an open challenge I'm coming up, that's going to be coming up January 4th. And I think the time is either 1 or 2. I should have probably checked this out beforehand. Let me see if I can grab my computer and look real quick. Anyways, I am going to be doing an open challenge for creators, or if you're an Instagrammer and you want to share some stuff on there, I'll come up with like a little hashtag and I'll put that in the description box later. Anyways, what it's going to be is, and I'm sorry, I'm going to look down at my computer for a minute just so I can look up what time this challenge is. Basically what I'm going to do is we are going to do an organization challenge. It is mostly centered on crafting stuff. If you don't want to show crafting organization solutions, that's fine. Show what you want. Basically, organization, it can be like a tour of your crafting space. It can be how you organize your crafting supplies. Hey, Devin! It can be about your, it could be a crafting DIY. Like say, like I'll give you guys a hint. I'm gonna make some kind of shelving situation back here because these ones that are, you can see this right here, this is an IKEA shelf that's really meant for like lightweight stuff, and I have 2 of them. Let me see if I can pan it up a little bit. This one up here is kind of breaking. You can see it's not very stable, and that is mostly because it's an IKEA shelf. It's not made for weight, and I've literally had paint on top of it. Not the best solution. So I'm gonna make some shelving stuff eventually. I think I'm gonna probably have it done and up by the time the crafting organization challenge video goes live, but I'll have, I think towards the end of the month, I'm gonna actually show you how to make it. So let me look at the time. What time do I have it on? 1 o'clock, yes. 1 p.m. Eastern time on January 4th is going to be my craft organization challenge, and it's like, kind of the idea is like cleaning up your craft room after the holidays, because I don't know about you, but mine is a big mess right now. Like you can only see like a tiny little hint of it right there, and it's awful. Absolutely awful. Hey Brenda, I forgot to say hi, and Devin was saying, oh, hold on. I may have to bring it up on here. Let me mute it, my computer, so I can actually see the chat. Yeah, you're doing your cube organizers. I have like several I have several cube organizers, and I need to go through them and figure out how to do everything. I want to redo my closet a little bit. Hey Natalie. You've been including your desired. Oh no, hold on, I can't even see your comment, sorry. Let me get on here so I can see the chat as it's going, because it comes up and then it's gone within no time at all. Let me make sure I'm muted. Y'all don't want to hear that. You hear me once already. Strap on. Okay, thank you. That's a good thing to know. Interesting. So yeah, sorry you've been. I'm so sorry that your dad passed, Natalie. That's really sad. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing like redoing my closet a little bit. It's got those very like standard Rubbermaid like shelving, you know, like the wire shelving. And they make all different kinds that are, you know, like they have the shelves that you can go in there, and they have the, you know, all kinds of different things. Anyways, I'm gonna do a little something different in there. Plus it's got like a bunch of stuff in like the top part and off to the side that aren't crafting related. So they don't belong in here, darn it. So we're gonna figure out something else to do with that. But yeah, we're kind of working, you know, gonna work on some of that. But yeah, Natalie, I'm so sorry. I will say a prayer for you tonight. It's just it's a hard time of year, you know. It's a hard time of year for people. It's a great time of year for people. It's a lot of that. Um, you love that shelving and you need to get some. Yeah, I put it on my wish list for Santa or whoever decides they want to buy it for me. and my husband's funny because he saw it on my wish list and he's like, "Oh, well, that means I'll be the one putting it up." I'm like, "Yes, you will. You will be the one putting it up." I can do a lot of things myself, and that isn't one of them. So that closet right there will be getting kind of made over. It's a major mess. Like at one point it was kind of quasi organized, but it's not at all organized really. I bet it is, Natalie. That is rough. So yeah, that whole closet hopefully will be done. Originally, I wanted to get my flooring done. Originally, I was thinking like, I'm going to, buy all the stuff and tile the floor all by myself. That's originally my thought. And then I was like looking at my calendar. I'm like, I probably should have already started that. And I didn't, So it'll have to come later. It'll have to come later, like the tiling of the floor. But eventually. Yeah, Devin, you remember, I do want to redo my floors eventually. I think, so next year I am going to be keeping a very strict, I'm going to keep myself on a very strict schedule where I will only post once a week. Unless I somehow magically get a lot of time. I'm only going to post on my DIY channel once a week. I may start posting on the other channel. I have another channel if you didn't know. It's right now it's called Home and Hauls with Theresa B. It won't be Home and Hauls in the future. I'm working on what I want to do with it. If I think I have time to do anything with it. But that is going to be something different, and I may or may not post on a regular schedule over there. I don't know. It's hard. It's like I got really ambitious one day and decided I'm going to have a second channel. Well, it might not be the best idea. I already have enough. I have a full-time job too, so it's not like I have a ton of time. But anyway, so yeah, the open challenge is out there. I've been sharing little bits and pieces here and there on Instagram. Like yesterday, I think in my stories, I shared a little bit about what I was working on in the garage. I'm going to try to make it to where most of my like wood is stored out in the garage. I have a little bit in here, a little bit out there. I have some tools in here, some tools out there. So I'm going to try to streamline my whole process. Kind of. I don't know. But I would definitely love it if any of you are interested in being in that DIY challenge. Let me know and I will add you onto our Instagram chat. That's the easiest place for you to be if you want to be in the challenge, just because I'll share the contributors playlist. Contributors, is that the right word? Collaborators, that's the word. I'll share the collaborators playlist there first, and then I'll post it on my community tab shortly after. There's maybe like, max of 30 seconds of difference, but it's easier there because you have people there who can help you. If you can't get posted, I'll be there watching it, trying to get it posted and everything like that. So, you do nothing with your second channel and you don't have a 9-to-5. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard when you're like, well, I don't know what kind of stuff I want to post here. Then you get really focused in on, doing the DIY channel. So I understand. Collaborators contribute. Exactly, Devin. You get it. You get the idea. But it's going to be really fun. I am excited to see other people's solutions. This kind of, really and truly, the whole reason for it is so that I can motivate myself to get all of this craziness organized. I have some little solutions that work really well for me. And initially I was like, I'm going to do it a whole month long, thing with organizing and all this stuff. And I was like, wait a second, if I'm going to do this whole month long, I would have had to already start it. That's the problem with it, right? I would have had to already start this whole process. And obviously I haven't. Well, except for that, maybe. See, I've got lots of colors. Aren't they pretty? That's about as far as it's gotten so far. Thank you, Devin. And I have, I've got that coming. I'm trying to think if I've got anything else. I just did. Oh, if you haven't seen it yet, if you're watching this live or as the replay, don't forget I've got my Crafting for a Cause playlist is up and going. It's been up and going since last week, I think. I just finished watching everything. I watched it like the first day, but then like went back and watched it again to comment and everything on other people's videos. I'm pretty sure I think I've got one more to go. And a lot of amazing things. You definitely want to go. I do have a chalking problem, Devin. You definitely want to go check out that playlist. Everything that I earn off of that playlist as far as like ad revenue goes, I donate to the charity. So this month is all about hope support. I still have to make my donation for last month, which was Morgan's Light. They do it either by like sending a check or doing it on Venmo, and I don't have Venmo, so I have to go through and set that up or send them a check or something. I still have to do that. And my video didn't do very well. It did pretty crappy. But I'm just gonna like double it. I think my ad revenue on last month's video was right around was like just under $10. And then someone had asked if they joined the club if I could donate what they'd gotten from that. So I said I would. So I owe them roughly $30. So I need to do that, and because that would make the donation 15, but I said I was going to double it. So I don't always do that because I don't want to paint myself into a corner by promising something and somehow make some amazing video does, you know, really great, and then I'm like, well, you know, I don't want to do that and have some video do really amazing, and then I'm like, well, darn it, now I have to, you know, put a whole lot into it, you know, from my side too. I don't mind helping and contributing, but I don't want to commit to some crazy amount, you know. Your video didn't, yeah, I know. I think people are doing really a lot for the holidays. You haven't done a thing with your Chalkator account. It's been September, yeah. You haven't learned any points. Oh, Natalie, you have to reach out to me. Let me know if you need any help with anything. And we'll try to get you, you know, get you all set up. Sorry, give me a second. Some weird thing in the chat. Okay. It'll probably come back again in a minute anyways, but yeah, so I'm debating right now whether I'm going to keep the crafting for a cause, just because it hasn't had a lot, like a lot of people love the, you know, love the playlist, love doing it and everything. But the videos themselves haven't had as much traction as I thought they were. And every time I've done one, I've always tried to pick something that I think is going to be popular, that I'm totally wrong somehow. Yeah, I'm not either getting very much activity on the channel. I don't know. Last year, it was like, I did really great. It just, I'm sure it was COVID and people are out and about and doing things now. So I don't know. Just gotta keep plugging away at it, right? That's just kind of the way it is. I'm on a lot longer than I initially thought I was going to be. I figured, I was like, well, nobody knows I'm going live, so I'm just gonna get on there and talk about the challenge. So, but that's okay. We can hang out for a little bit too. The kids are in the, you know, excuse me, watching a show and being crazy. I've got some fun stuff coming up, at least, you know, my home, not on my channel. I think originally I wanted to do a few other videos, and originally I was like, well, I'm going to do a mega video. I'm going to do a mega video with last year's Christmas stuff because a lot of it was really fun. And then I was like, I don't want to edit. Does anybody else feel like that right now? There's something you're like looked at and you're like, I'm going to do this. And you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. It's just the process of like sitting down and editing. I don't know if I want to do that. And then I thought like, maybe I'll go live. Originally I was thinking like, maybe I'll go live on Wednesday, and now today's Tuesday and I'm going live. I didn't really mean to do this, but I was originally thinking like, maybe I'll go live and show some like last minute Christmas stuff, some gift wrapping stuff, and because I have some cute ideas. And I just don't know if I have it in me. I just released my transformer table video yesterday, if you didn't catch it. It's not a DIY video. I'm not making a transformer table. That would be cool. Cool if I could do that. But I can't. But I do show unboxing it and setting it up and all that stuff. So I really like it. I really like the table. We're using it on Friday. I have a bunch of people coming over to the house. So I am going to be using it. So I wanted to wait until after that was done to give like a full-blown review. So that'll come up in another couple of weeks, probably towards the beginning part of January. I'm going to already break my rule about not having more than one video a week, but that's okay. Yeah, I saw that they had the the gift wrapping collab. And initially I had said, yes, I want to be part of that. I want to do that. And then I was like, wait a second, I don't feel like editing. I just like, I don't want to edit a video. I was like, I just want to be here and do it if I'm going to do it. That's why I was like, well, I'll go live. Then I was like, no, I don't even know if I want to do that. So I'm sorry. I've put out a few things on my community tab, but like, what do you guys want to see? I'm having a hard time being motivated to do any of those things. So hopefully you guys will be okay with that. I am going to release probably the last week of the month, a video dedicated to like my favorite or top or something, crafts and DIYs for the year. So that'll be a nice one to check out. That'll be coming up probably, I don't know if I might do it a few days after Christmas, just because, you know, everyone's in there. Maybe I'll do it right after Christmas. Do you guys get like the Christmas hangover where you're just like over all of it and you're like, no, I just want to sit and veg and not think about the fact that I have, you know, an entire house full of decorations that are going to have to come down eventually? Because nobody wants to think about that before Christmas because you love your, you know, your stuff. So, your kids brought their presents. Do all the work for, I know that's the problem. It's the process after the crafting is done is sometimes the hardest part to get motivated to do. You have 2 more videos to craft for, and then you're doing a mega video for 2 weeks. That's a lot still. Yeah, I just kind of figured, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Nobody's not nobody. I really, truly appreciate everybody who does come and watch my videos on a regular basis every week. And even if you don't watch it on a regular basis, when you do, I appreciate it. But it's just, in general, less people are watching. So it makes me feel like, well, in general, I'm not going to put out a video. I don't know. The whole week after, you slowly put gifts away. Gifts and decorations. We'll probably leave them into like the first week or so of January. That's usually when we start putting things away. And I had a couple things this year where I put out that were decoration stuff that was more like, it's a nod to Christmas, but it's not Christmas. Like my little snow thing with all my little gnomes. It was so funny. I put it out, a couple of friends I sent it to. I didn't put it on Instagram or anything, but today I had a little gnome. By the way, Brenda, your stuff is on the way. Finally. I'm sorry. I think I just took it to the like little drop-off place on, hold on, yesterday? I did it yesterday. I sent it yesterday. You should get it soon. It went UPS, I think. Anyways, sorry. I had a little gnome. He's in the other room now. The gnome, not the... I had a little gnome. I put it in there. He didn't walk there himself. I had a little gnome on my floor, and my little dog, she's all of like 6 pounds at most, came over here and grabbed it and started playing with it like it was her toy. Mind you, she is like 11 years old. She's not a little puppy. But she threw it around and played with it for a couple of minutes, and she just thought it was her toy and decided it was her toy for that few minutes. So he got moved though, because I'm pretty sure she would have tore it open and made a big old mess. Yeah, you were going to say something about your gnomes are on the way. I'm sorry it took me so long. That video cracked you up, Devin. Yeah, I sent it to Devin. It's pretty funny. My little dog is very fluffy. She's a Maltese and Pomeranian mix. She is such a little something or other. I don't know. Words I can't say live. Or on YouTube, I should say. She's something else, though. We just got done watching my sister-in-law's dog. She has a Papillon, and that dog just left. She's a good dog, mostly. But I'm happy to have my house back to mine. Let me, hold on. Gotta go. Sorry, I'm reading down here because it's easier than reading on the screen. So bye, Natalie. Have a good night, honey. Reach out to me if you need any help with anything. Like a mini, it's like super, super mini compared to Miko. Miko would have her gone in one bite. But she's funny. She'll be really hyper, and then like 3 minutes later, she's like sleeping out for the rest of the day. But she's getting old. She's my little girl, my baby girl. I guess I have a kid too. She's probably more my baby, but you know what I mean. It's already been 20 minutes. I should probably let y'all go, but that means I have to go back to cleaning and organizing my craft room. But I'm gonna go. Miko loves puppies. Well, she isn't a puppy, but she looks like one. I'm probably gonna let you go though, because I do need to get back to working on this, and oh, it's only 6:30. Soon though, before you know it, it'll be time for the kids to get ready for bed. He tosses them high in the air. Yeah, let's not do that with my old girl. So I hope you guys have a good night and be looking. I don't know if I'm gonna have another video or a live before who knows when. I don't know. Keep a watch on. Make sure you have your notification bell, set to all, just in case I do post something in the next couple of weeks. I'll probably get tired of not posting and I'll post something or come on and do a live. Who knows? Anyways, if I do not see or talk to you all before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. And I imagine I will have something before the new year. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.